Hey there, buddy-o. Are you tired of trying to just get better at the game, play community servers all day? Are pubs just not working for you like they used to? Can you just not get ahead? Well then how about try playing some Man vs. Machine? Oh yeah, not that boot camp bullshit. No, fuck that. We're gonna play some Man Up. Don't pay attention to that. I haven't wasted my life. Well, let me tell you, as an experienced MVM player, if I can give you one tip, and one tip only, for new MVM players getting into MVM that wanna be one of the good people at MVM, here's your number one tip. Don't. You see, I say that because the name implies Man versus Machine. That means men are fighting machines, not like Manco fighting machines. No, that shit's stupid. That's not even in the lore. Read the comics, idiot. It's Man versus Machine. So you would expect a bunch of big, strong, burly men to be fighting machines, when in fact it's actually a bunch of children and babies that cry all the time. In fact, there's a whole forum dedicated to people who want to cry. People who want like a third voice and just want people to pay attention to their strife, to their ongoing battles that they face in MVM every day with bad people, with shitty players, with people who can't seem to get it right. And you know, this is all fine and dandy, but I see some of the same people going here, some of the more well-known people, some of the people who are known to be really annoying and really toxically bad. And you know, it just kind of speaks to me. It speaks to me on an open level. It says, why do you fucking play this? It's just full of shitty people. There's like a handful that you can like play with and tolerate and like be friends with. But like, there's this huge majority of like, what the fuck even? What, dude? What is... And oh no, don't worry, if you need a fourth voice and you need to voice an opinion about one certain person that badly because they gave you a bad experience in your MVM game because they were rude and they were toxic and they were annoying, then you can go straight to mvmlobby.com. The website originally intended to keep track of your tours and keep track of your robot kills so others can see what kind of experience you have. But now, it's just used for a toxic cesspool of shit because everyone wants to comment on how bad of a player you are, but yet, you make it through tours and you do your job. What? You know, I shouldn't say that tours mean you're really good, or robot kills mean you're really good, but typically when you have a lot of robot kills, you do a lot of the heavy work, a lot of the manpower, and I get a lot of like much higher tours calling me bad, like 100+ tours to mine calling me bad when they've got like 30,000 more robot kills, and it's like, well, you're not playing that many support roles, you're obviously just some shitty who wants to play damage class all day. And I'm just like, so what? By the way, might I add that leaving a comment on MVM Lobby is probably one of the most petty things you can do because nobody gives a shit. Literally, you coming here specifically just to leave a comment on somebody's very insignificant profile that half the world doesn't even fucking know about is pretty self-explanatory to, I'm fucking crying and I want somebody to pay attention and I want to warn people who also cry to stay away from this person. If you cry with me, cry right now because this person made me cry. But hey, I forgot to mention, once you get past all this shit and you actually start being able to play the game, you start to come across boredom, doing the same thing over and over again. And everybody wants to spice things up a little bit, but nobody wants you to do it. So what do? You do it anyway, and people will leave and go and complain on the MVM forums because they had to quote-unquote carry you because you were doing their role and they weren't doing enough, so they left because they thought they were entitled to something or another. But hey, when another person wants to spice things up, it's perfectly okay because they're going against the meta and they're playing what they want. They're having fun. That's what MVM is about. It's having fun. But not when it's at somebody else's expense or somebody else has to play the game as well. Then it's not fun. Then it's, I'm carrying you. You need to step up. You need to stop being bad. I'm going to leave a bad comment on your MVM profile. You're not allowed to do fun things. Only I'm allowed to do fun things with my friends and my posse so they can't kick me because it's 50-50 and I don't get kicked.
So, I'll break it down for you by writing it out. Alright, so, someone with, say, 230 tours, gets a little bored. Gets a little bored in the MVM scene because they're doing the same stuff over and over again. So, they're going to think of new ways to play the game. Play the game efficiently so that they can win. Because nobody likes to lose. Let's be real. So they're with a few friends. They're enjoying themselves. They're having a grand old time. They're probably in TeamSpeak or Discord, just having a lot of fun, just talking with each other, cracking jokes and whatnot. And they just can't help but to just be bored in game. And they just want to play games with their friends. So, what they do is, they start playing different classes. They start spanning out a little bit. And these other people in their game, because necessarily they're not typically with a full lobby of 6, but sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. These other people, though, these other players are completely unaffected. These other players have no reason to be affected because everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing and everyone's playing the game and these people totally unaffected. But something in them, something just tells them to start whining, to start crying, start complaining that they're not playing the way that they're supposed to be, or the way that the meta tells them that they should be playing. You're supposed to play on the meta when I say it's okay, when I say we should play the meta. But when I'm bored, I'm the only one that matters. I'm the only one who's allowed to be bored. I'm the only one who can play the game differently to stop being bored. All you other people, you have to be fucking boring. You have to play the game the most boring way ever. And, in other games, these people will do this exact same thing. Well, they'll play completely obscene classes for whatever reason, but they'll probably still do their role just fine. And other people are still unaffected and probably don't question them. But these people, they question the shit out of everything because they're like, that's not right. Only I'm allowed to be bored. Me, only me. I'm the only one allowed to be bored. So what they do is they leave and they go and cry in the MVM forums. Now let me turn this over for you and let me give you a good description on these people. So I'm gonna give you like the most simple description I possibly can. These people are equal to brain deficient babies. Oh, here, let me spell this out for you so you can see it in plain writing. I know the webcam's a little bit of at a cockeyed angle, but and it also kind of blows dick, but you have to bear with me. These people equal brain deficient babies because I'm gonna give you a little razzle dazzle on the because I gotta get the point across here. I gotta really sell it to you. I gotta sell you the notion. It's gonna be a great deal here. All right, you see that razzly dazzle because? Gonna give you a little swirly underline because it looks cute. But because because they do the same. Wait for it. Oh, wait for it. They do the same things. Whoa, dude. It's almost like they're fucking retarded. Wow, dude. I can't believe it. Now that it's on paper, it still doesn't make sense. So basically, the community is just filled with a bunch of selfish, like, circle jerking shitwads that just sit in their parties so they can't be kicked when they're doing something shitty. And you could say that for the people who quote unquote break meta and play the game how they want to play because MVM is supposed to be fun with a whole shit community that just fucking condemns everybody for every little mistake they make, or condemns somebody for spicing up the game or not spicing up the game how they want the game to be spiced up. Basically, it's like a Nazi regime where some very insignificant people try to be very significant and it doesn't work, and they get mad and they treat other players like shit. So, if you want to play MVM, just don't. It's not worth it. If somebody ever tells you that they play Man Up for fun, they're fucking lying. Nobody plays Man Up for fun. Nobody plays Man Up for fun because custom maps are for fun. Custom maps are the fun part because you can play just new expansive maps without all this bullshit that is Man Up. Because nobody in Man Up likes to have fun. Nobody does. And when one person wants to have fun, nobody else agrees with it. So, basically, MVM community, pretty shit. If you're new to it and you want to get into it, just let me know in the comments and I'll get you in some good games. I'll try to invite you whenever you're available, whenever I have space in my parties, and I'll get you through the games. Like, it'll be easy. Just don't be knowingly and ignorantly bad. Like, try to be good. Try to improve your game and, like, play the game. Don't just sit there and be blissfully ignorant and, like, try and capitalize on things you did bad and say they were good. Because I've met people like that too, where literally everything they did bad was apparently good.